Season 5 of award-winning Aging and Awesome is a production of the Nevada Senior Care Foundation, the A&A Media Group, and Consider It Done Productions, proudly presented by community stakeholders across Nevada and Senior Care Plus, the only Nevada-based not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan serving Las Vegas Henderson, Reno Sparks, and more. Senior Care Plus, for the healthiest reasons.
Hello and welcome to Aging and Awesome, to those across Nevada and those around the world on streaming TVs. I'm Erin Breen.
And I'm Kai Sisson. Joe Della Ripa is off this month. She'll be back in April. Today on the show, we turn strangers into friends.
A local businessman has come up with a way to help society's older and younger generations come together to help each other. He's creating a new connection between them that's based on an old concept of pen pals.
And millions of dollars of veteran benefits go unused each year, but they don't have to. How veterans and their families can make sure they are getting the most from their pension benefits, with attorney John Michelson.
And are you around 63 years old or so and anxiously awaiting to finally start to see the benefits of something you've been paying into your entire life? I know I am. A few things to consider for those approaching Medicare with our friends at your insurance agency.
And of course, a spin in my cab. We take a Senior Care Plus member for a memorable ride. All that and more next on Aging and Awesome.
You got me running wild, you make me feel alive. Oh, maybe wanna believe. Oh, I feel your heart and soul, perfectly in control. Put up and count in your spell now. So lay it on me, child. You know you drive me wild. You got me feeling like, oh, she make me feel alive, make me feel alive. She make me feel alive, make me feel alive. She make me feel alright.
This pandemic has us all looking for ways to help out our neighbors, and a local businessman has come up with a way to help society's older and younger generations come together to help each other out.
Tom Burke, he's an inventor, well, mostly mechanical and technical so far, but now he's come up with a social invention that he's throwing everything he has at. And here's the catch, it's not even to make money, it's to fill a need. After a career of successful money-making ideas, Tom Burke's latest entrepreneurial venture comes from the heart.
At my stage of life, I wanted to do something that was very relevant.
He had seniors on his mind.
And I had just seen your show. Just happened to run across it. It was a very refreshing take with Kai, the seniors on the show.
And then as he was driving through town and hit a 15-mile-an-hour school zone, it struck him.
Over to my left is an elementary school. And the children are laughing, giggling, without reason. They're just joyful. They're just unabashedly happy. Mm-hmm. And that's when I thought, how do we get that joy and get it over to the seniors? That was the genesis of this effort.
The genesis of SeniorPenPalsNevada.com. He's connecting two groups that he feels are seen as unimportant in our society for the benefit of both.
Children and seniors are the most marginalized of our sectors of our society, because it's a what have you done for me lately? Kids haven't done anything lately because they're too young, and seniors is because they've retired, and therefore we marginalize them too much.
To Tom is an obvious link. I mean, many seniors were lonely before the pandemic hit.
Now with the pandemic, there's no visitors. There's zero. And loneliness is one of the most corrosive elements of the psyche. And these poor people deserve the smiles.
So he's coordinating letter writing between schools, churches, and community groups, and residents of Nevada's nursing facilities and retirement homes. And everyone involved benefits. The kids,
their handwriting skills will improve. There's the educational factor, there's the participation factor, being part of a community.
The schools,
the teachers I've spoken to said they love this. It gives the teachers a barometer of where their students are while they're doing something they're enjoying.
And the senior facilities.
The administrators, just like teachers, are looking for something to add to their curriculum. Another project, a way of keeping their residents, the senior residents, busy, active, and connected and engaged. And they've just said, this is great.
He's investing his own time, money, and resources to get SeniorPenPalsNevada.com off the ground.
I pay for everything. The writing materials, the paper, the postage, absolutely everything.
His project director, Courtney O'Neill, says his approach is both different and refreshing.
It's definitely really different, right? Because as Tom was mentioning, everybody who comes to us is usually, it's all about the dollar sign. He came to us with the opposite. How do we just be good people? How do we connect seniors with children and children with seniors? And how do we bring smiles for both generations, basically?
It's already getting rave reviews.
It's been unequivocally 100% positive feedback. We have over 500 churches involved. All of the school districts, all of the classrooms of Washoe and Clark County have come back with positive feedback on this.
The website offers ideas and information on getting involved and on donations and sponsorships because great ideas spread quickly. And Tom Berg is hoping to see this one spread all across Nevada and beyond. And that's going to mean he'll need a lot more writing supplies. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Aaron Breen.
If you'd like to get in on the action, you can reach Senior Pen Pals Nevada by going to seniorpenpalsnv.com or by calling him at 775-432-9151.
I'm so inspired by Tom. What a guy.
Oh, and he is really into this. He's really making connections. It's going to be great to see how this goes.
I can't see it being unsuccessful.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
it's so easy. You write a letter, you put it in the mail, and he even provides the
And he's
stamp.
driven to make sure it happens. He's doing everything for it.
Oh yeah, so excited for him. Thank you so much, Tom, for what you're doing for our community. Still to come on Aging and Awesome.
We're going to explore the many millions of dollars that go unused to better the lives of our veterans. How to make the most of those with attorney John Michelson. And if you're stressing out about health insurance, both for those inching closer to 65 and for those of all ages who have no health insurance, you won't want to miss this segment with your insurance agency.
All that and more, but first we reconvene with Aaron Breen in 90 seconds.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
If you're dealing with a serious illness or going through treatment, you don't have to do it alone. Infinity Hospice Care provides palliative care through Nevada Care Connect to help with symptom management, emotional support, and the care you need. Treatment can begin any time during an illness, during and after treatment, and all of it from the comfort of your home. Nevada Care Connect will work directly with your doctor and specialist to ensure the treatment you receive is exactly what you want. Learn more at NevadaCareConnect.com.
Life is story. Pages of amazing adventure and narrow escapes. Bold steps taken, races run, chapters on love and hard lessons and new beginnings. Your life, your legacy, our privilege to serve. Morningstar Senior Living.
Hi there. Have you ever heard the story of the man who built a brick wall? I mean, he spent a year leveling every single brick, one by one, and he built a beautiful brick wall. And you know what? There were 1,000 bricks in it. And I don't know if you've ever built a brick wall. I actually have. Every single brick has to be leveled individually. Well, this was his very first wall, and so of course he was really picky about it. And when he finished, he stepped back and he looked at it. It was amazing. But all he could see were the 2 bricks in that wall that weren't perfectly level. It drove him nuts. He wanted to knock the whole thing down and just start over. Well, as people walked by his wall, they remarked on how beautiful it was, and they admired his handiwork and his level of skill, but all he could see was the 2 bricks that weren't perfectly level. And when they complimented him, he pointed out the crooked ones and he said, "Are you crazy? Are you blind? Do you need glasses? Don't you see that 2 of them are wrong?" And they would say, "Yeah, we see the 2 are wrong, but we also see the 998 that are straight." You know, most of us are like that. Throughout our lives, we are building a wall with our decisions, our successes, our failures, our ideas, our challenges, and how we approach every one of them. And many of us only see our flaws. Sometimes it's the flaws that make us creative or show our personality, but too often we somehow look past our successes in life and focus on our failures. And sometimes we need to stop and recognize that we have achieved a lot, because I'm going to bet you that your accomplishments have far outweighed your failures if you're really honest about it. We need to be realists. You see, a pessimist only sees the crooked bricks. An optimist only sees the straight ones. But a realist, they see them all. They take them all in, both the good and the bad, the progress is made and the chances taken, and they appreciate the balance overall. For Aging and Awesome, I'm Erin Breen.
Thinking about moving or downsizing? You should meet my good friend, Marcia Rambo, with Realty One Group Eminence. With over 30 years experience, if you're looking for a home that better fits your lifestyle, call Marcia today and tell her Joe sent you.
Even with more than 1 million people cared for by hospice each year, the decision to call hospice is never easy. However, at Infinity Hospice Care, many families tell us they wish they would have contacted us sooner. And with hospice being covered by Medicare and most insurance, the decision to get your loved ones the help they need is even easier. Plus, the registered nurses at Infinity Hospice Care are available 24/7. To learn if we can help, go to infinityhospicecare.com.
Customized coverage for your healthcare needs. Your Insurance Agency, serving Nevada seniors for over 50 years. Your Insurance Agency offers all Medicare plans. You need a plan as unique as you are. Your Insurance Agency has agents across Nevada. Call 775-209-1010.
I thought there was nothing people could do about scams until I found Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker website. There, I learned about scams in my area.
I lost a lot of money.
And I shared my story, too. I was offered an online work-from-home job. I spent all this money on course training materials, but there was no job. So be careful.
Thanks for sharing that.
You're welcome. Better Business Bureau. Start with trust.
Living at Lakeside Manor, an independent senior living community in the heart of Reno, means pleasure for the residents and peace of mind for their families. Rooms are available now, starting at $15.30 a month. Take a tour of Lakeside Manor today.
For nearly 30 years, Michelson & Associates has been protecting Nevada families and their legacies, specializing in elder law, including estate planning, contested estates, guardianship, probate, Medicaid, and VA pension benefits. Their goal is to protect seniors from exploitation and to build, protect, and sustain family relationships and property. The Michelson team stands ready to evaluate your needs, recommend the best course of action, and provide second-to-none service every time. Call Michelson & Associates today.
At Intermountain Healthcare, you get the same healthcare partners, caregivers you know and trust, but you also get more. More nationally renowned specialists to serve you. More holistic care, including preventive care and mental health. More technology options to simplify and improve your care experience. What does getting more mean? A healthier, stronger you and healthier, stronger communities. Because all of us are better together.
Welcome back to Aging and Awesome. We are so excited to have John Michelson on today with Michelson & Associates because, believe it or not, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars of unused VA pension benefits go without, and people that could really use that money don't know they can even access it. And what they're doing is really helping veterans of our great country make sure that they are getting that money. John, tell us about that.
It's true, yeah. There are a lot of studies that show that there's a lot of benefits out there that people qualify and they don't even realize it. I talked to a lady not too long ago where she had been a widow of a man who was killed in combat, and she did not realize she had a bunch of health problems, and she didn't realize she was eligible for decades for assistance because of his wartime service. But it's just there's a lot of forms. It's really hard. There's quite a bureaucracy, as you say, to get those benefits. But but they are out there.
And what goes into it? I mean,
Well,
getting
you've
all
got
the paperwork together.
Yeah, one of the bigger benefits that a lot of families like and appreciate because it helps them afford in-home care, for example, or assisted living is it's aid and attendance. And the full name of that is VA pension with an aid and attendance allowance. And to get that, you have to have a veteran who's had wartime service. Doesn't have to be in theater, so the veteran could have been at a desk in California. But if he or she served there during Vietnam, for example, then they're a wartime veteran.
Wow.
And you need to show that the veteran needs assistance with at least 2 activities of daily living. Sometimes people call those ADLs. And if they served before 1980, which is a lot of our seniors, then they needed to have 90 days of active duty service with at least 1 day during a wartime. So we gather information from the veterans and their families, and sometimes you have to plot that out and make sure, okay, did your service fall within these wartime periods? The VA publishes those. But if they're eligible, they get tax-free direct payments. It's cash, it comes to them, and then they can spend it. Like, it doesn't go necessarily directly to an assisted living. It goes to the veteran and his or her family, and they can use that, for example, to pay for in-home care, to have somebody come into the home and help mom or dad take care of themselves. Once the veteran dies, another really valuable thing is that the surviving spouse might be eligible for continued VA pension benefits if they have health issues. And so we work a lot with surviving spouses that say, my husband, for example, he was a wartime veteran, and then we're able to find some dollars to help them pay for expensive care.
Wow, yeah, and it is very expensive, and what you're doing is so great, and there's a lot of intricacies to it, so if you want more information, you can call John Michelson at Michelson & Associates at 702-731-2333.
By the way, we have offices in Reno, Summerlin, and Henderson.
John, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kai.
Thank you, Kai. And if you're like me, and you're anxious to finally start seeing some of the entitlements that we've all been paying into our entire lives, Medicare can be a pretty daunting thing. It's got so many plans that they offer. Finding the right one can take months, so it really is best to start early. And what if you or a family member isn't insured at all? Well, there's actually some help for you too. Here's Chris Carruthers with Your Insurance Agency to explain.
If you're going to be turning 65, you're 64 years old, so no later than 3 months before you're eligible, when you have your birthday, you need to get enrolled in Medicare. And our office is ready to help you. So we have the forms to help you enroll in Medicare, as well as help you then decide a plan that's best for you based on your needs. Everyone has different circumstances. Some people really want to, if you will, drive your own healthcare, meaning that you want more choice, you want to do your research of your doctors, you want to go when you want, where you want, even if it's local or out of state. But we have plans to help do that. Those are supplemental plans. They work in tandem with Medicare. And then we also have the Medicare Advantage plans that everyone hears about, where I want the dental, I want the hearing, I want the gym memberships, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We have those as well, and they're all just as valid. The challenge is, and what we help you do, is help you determine which one is most suitable for you because of your personal needs. What if you're under 65? What do you do? Well, right now, we're going to have a special enrollment period for the Affordable Care Act, where you can go to Nevada Health Link, and us brokers in our office are trained to help you navigate that as well. So everyone knows how expensive health insurance is. So when you come into our office and you work with one of our brokers, we're going to educate you on a chart that basically explains how tax credits work. And based on your income, we can offset your premiums. So whether you need eligible for Medicaid, whether you're eligible for tax credits, whether you're eligible for Medicare, we're here to serve you. And we want to make sure that you understand what you're doing and understand the tax credits, and so that you can get the most out of your insurance. We actually have plans based on income through Nevada Health Link that will actually reduce your out-of-pocket. Many plans today have high deductible health insurance plans. They're as high as $7,000, $8,000. But based on your income and what those tax credits are, you can also possibly qualify for cost sharing reduction, which would actually can possibly buy your deductible all the way down to zero. And so that there's a special enrollment period that's going to go from February 15th to May 15th. So if you don't have insurance, you can get insurance. However, there's so many other circumstances that can happen that we can help you navigate. And so one of the things is you could be losing insurance due to work. That creates an opportunity to help you get on those plans as well through Nevada Health Link. But also, some of you may be split in age. So maybe one's on Medicare or going to become eligible for Medicare, and the other still needs health care because they're under 65, traditional health care. And so we can help with that as well. So pick up the phone and give us a call. So if you need to feel more comfortable staying home, we can actually enroll you virtually. And as well as if you want to do it in person and you want to be able to sit down and really go through everything with us and all the options, we're glad to do that too. It's whatever is best for you. We're happy to serve you.
Still to come on Aging and Awesome, a spin in Kai's cab, a Senior Care Plus member who's sure to give Kai a run for his money. So don't you go anywhere. Award-winning Aging and Awesome will be right back.
Spanning Northwest Nevada, the independent, assisted, and memory care communities of Fernley Estates, Mountain Lake Estates, Summit Estates, and Carson Valley Senior Living. Caring people, serving people, improving lives. Take a tour of these fantastic communities today. Looking for a fun way to connect with others by phone or online? Join the Nest Collaborative. Volunteers provide free one-to-one and small group social opportunities and technology assistance for older adults. Call 682-8641 to get connected.
If this was your style back in the day, it may be time for you to get a colonoscopy. March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and Gastroenterology Consultants wants to remind you to get screened. Call us today to set up an appointment.
Eden Home Health is Northern Nevada's highest-rated home health for quality of patient care. You have a choice. Ask your doctor for the best in-home health care, Eden Home Health. And Eden Hospice. The personalized care team at Eden Hospice is dedicated to focusing on your loved one's quality of life during a difficult time. Eden Hospice's mission is to ensure dignity for every patient. Find out how Eden Hospice can help your family by calling 841-6123.
Hi folks, Ron Ford for Sierra Air. We live in an area with extreme seasons. We understand that when your furnace quits in the middle of a blizzard or your air conditioning system breaks down on the hottest day of summer, it's not only inconvenient, it can be a real emergency. That's why we're here whenever you need us. We have expert technicians available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to make sure you and your family stay safe and comfortable. To learn more, give us a call or visit sierraair.com.
Sierra Air.
Carrier, turn to the experts.
If you're 64 or 65 and newly eligible for Medicare, you only have a few months to enroll, or you may incur a late enrollment penalty. By understanding Medicare now, you'll have time to get a full picture of the choices that are right for you. Join experts from Senior Care Plus for a free ABCs of Medicare seminar to learn about Medicare and the options available to you. Sign up at seniorcareplus.com or call 775-982-3158 today.
Howdy ho! It's off and away we go in Kai's cab. Today we have a wonderful Senior Care Plus member in the van. She is alive and well and ready to play. It's Kathy, everybody.
Howdy, folks.
I hear that you are quite a trivia fanatic.
I do pretty well. We'll see. We will see.
You told me you have a lot of just random facts.
Oh, yeah. I'm full of them.
Let's hear them.
Oh, like I told you earlier, did you know that oysters have blue eyes? There you go. How many people know that kind of crap?
I did not.
Yeah.
You could have made a trivia question out of it. What color eyes are the oysters? Brown, black?
I am telling you, I'm full of it.
She's full of it. Okay, Kathy, welcome to the cab. Here are the rules. Get 3 out of 4 questions right, and you're a winner today of a fantastic prize, a Roku streaming player. Kathy, you ready to play?
You betcha.
Oh, I'm so excited. Here we go. Question number 1. In the nursery rhyme, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the what? Is it A, walking stick, B, broomstick, C, candlestick, or D, drumstick?
I believe that would be candlestick.
Candlestick! Nice, Kathy. Nursery rhymes. You got some nursery rhymes up there in that noggin.
You betcha.
That noggin, that's full of it. Let's keep playing. Question number 2.
Okay.
Hand, band, and circular are types of what workshop tool? Is it A, a lathe, B, a saw, C, a drill, or D, wrench?
I believe that would be B, a saw.
B, a saw. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Final answer and correct again, Kathy.
All righty.
You're on a roll. Last question for you. You got to get it right. Here it is. Marmalade is commonly made with the Seville variety of what fruit? A, strawberry, B, orange, C, grapefruit, or D, apple?
As somebody who has made marmalade, that would be orange.
Orange! And I couldn't stump her, folks. She's a winner today. She wins.
Come on,
Kathy.
bring on some more questions there, bucko.
Bring it on, she says. Well, you are absolutely fantastic and so fun. Thanks for coming.
Oh, hey, glad to be here.
What else you got planned for today?
I think I have to do a little trip to the Tractor Supply for dog food and cat food, but other than that, not much of anything. Maybe cleaning the house a little bit, stuff like that.
Busy day for a retiree, I say.
Oh, geez Louise, never busy, never busy.
I had enough time to come hang out with me, which was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kathy. Next week on Aging and Awesome, we're in Las Vegas to show you how a nonprofit is a resource for seniors and their families who are facing healthcare crises. And we'll take you on a trip down memory lane to a time when Reno was known as the place to be, and where those visiting were a real focus. You can watch the show anytime or anywhere on your Roku, Amazon, or Apple connected TV devices. Just search Aging and Awesome to download our app.
Well, that's all the time that we have today. Thanks for watching Aging and Awesome. Our challenge for you this week, though, there are so many simple ways for you to give back to your community, and there have never been more opportunities, and you know what? Many of them can be done from the comfort of your own home. Take Senior Pen Pals, for example. Making a meaningful connection with a child or even with a senior is easy and incredibly impactful on the future of our entire world. You can go to seniorpenpalsnv.com or call 775-432-9151 to sign up. This week, consider the power that you have to change the world.
Want to win a Roku streaming player for your TV? Oh, I know you do. We're giving them away. Head to our website, agingandawesome.com, and click the subscribe to our newsletter link to get weekly updates on what's coming up on the show and other ways to stay aging and awesome. Each month, we'll give one lucky subscriber a brand new Roku streaming player. Now, it takes an army of people to make this TV show happen each week, and trust me, it would be impossible without community stakeholders who are truly worthy of your patronage as they better the lives of seniors and their families every day by what they do for older Nevadans. A big thank you to Senior Care Plus,
Eden Home Health and Hospice,
the Better Business Bureau,
Marsha Rambeau with Realty One Group Eminence,
Morningstar Senior Living of Sparks,
your insurance agency,
Michelson and Associates,
Infinity Hospice Care,
Intermountain Healthcare,
Sierra Air,
Mountain Lakes Estates, Fernley Estates, Summit Estates, and Carson Valley Senior Living,
The Nest Collaborative,
GI Consultants,
and Lakeside Manor. We'll see you on the flip side. Until next week. Bye.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, listen.
Jolly good show.